It's all about the sensation
Right.
and our memories with the sensation
These
during September 2001. That's why it's such a significance to us, because it was at such a time.
and it's the celebration that we was on the sensation.
And it was our first cruise together.
We always do first.
We always do first. Remember how we had the list of first and all
What
that?
year was the 9/11?
2001.
2000.
2000.
We had mass.
Yes. But the big thing that they do not do anymore was the midnight buffet.
Right.
Oh my God. I know you remember how we had to first go through to take photos, and people, you were
Right,
like,
I remember.
people was like, right, make a plate. Then you had to go out later and then come back.
Right.
And that's when, yeah. So this is basically all about
That first.
being able to get on the Carnival Sensation. And that ship is no longer a ship. They're scrapping it.
That's the guy that said, you want to
Vacation. Oh, man, you just said that right. All right.
Okay.
You ready? Okay. All right. Hi, everyone. This is Evolving with Etta, and I have Howard here with me today. Hey, Howard.
Hello, Howard.
So, this is our ode to the Carnival Sensation. That's a ship that's about to be scrapped. And we just wanted to give the significance of why it meant so much to us to be on the Carnival Sensation.
Right. What a sensation.
Yes. So starting off, yeah, I'm a
Take your time.
I'm a pack rat. I keep everything. So I have our Carnival capers from the Carnival Sensation.
Can't see it in the movie.
It's okay, because I do it in my editing. And it's from September 16th, 2001. So, first of all, we'll talk about my hesitation to go. 5 days after 9/11. It was his first cruise, so I was being selfish to not want to go. And he was like, look, if anything
I put my money
us,
out. That's what it is. I'm a money man.
and if anything happened to us, so what? I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is meant to be, what's going to happen is going to happen.
Right.
And they were saying this was the safest time to travel because everything was so secure.
They said.
Well, yeah, until we got to the airport.
The airport, people walking in and out of the. Oh man, it was a
How
mess.
about that lady that kept walking away from the desk, the door?
Yeah, it wasn't no more secure than before 9/11.
Yeah, that was, yeah. I had security with me. I had security with me, so we were okay. But just, not knowing.
I was observing everything.
Right, not knowing what was going to happen while we were actually on the plane.
The airports did not take it no more secure than before 9/11.
Yeah, so that was a trip. Yeah, I had major issues with wanting to go.
Right.
Because I, at the time, was working for an attorney, and he was a very prominent attorney where we live. And so he just had this thing. He said, look, Etta, do you want me to call your travel agent? I can get this thing off and done. I mean, this is 5 days before 9/11. We're leaving. And I was nervous. I'm like, yeah, I don't think I want to go. But then I was being so selfish because it was his first time. And I talk about, cruises for a lot. And he's like, well, I pay my money. I want to go. We going on this trip. So, and my sister and her husband were to meet us in New Orleans on her birthday, September 22nd. So.
Down in New Orleans.
Yes. So, unfortunately, that didn't happen because they were letting people cancel flights, cruises everywhere all day. So we wound up, I wound up saying, no, don't cancel because we need to go.
I was very pro to go because
yes.
I don't like to be intimidated, and I didn't, what the heck.
It was
the life I lived a long time anyway. I wasn't going to let that stop me.
Yeah. So we just got to the point where we're like, look, we're taking this trip and we're gonna have a great time.
Yes.
So we did, and like we were saying on the flight, the people moving around a lot, and every movement, people getting up and not standing in their seats. Man, you talk about paranoid. I'm sitting there like
She was. I wasn't.
they just need to sit down. They just need to be still. I'm like, oh my god, because they took the planes with weapons and with whatever they say, plastic knives, forks, whatever. But they took the planes, so I didn't want to be taken on a plane. And unfortunately,
plus the door to the cabin where the pilot was,
it just kept opening.
They kept opening. Wasn't no
closing.
security. I'm telling you, we was at the air. I ain't see nothing that was secure. That security was lax. It just 9/11 occurred, and the flight cabinet, it was in and out. The door was cracked open. Just a mess at the airport wise.
It was a mess. It was pretty bad. So I was just nervous on that flight. I was super, super nervous. But once we landed in Tampa, I was good. Everybody's waiting for my family's like, call me, text me, call me. So they were all waiting to be contact. And then so once I finally finished, telling everybody we'd arrived, we finally relaxed a little bit. I was tense as hell.
I
was. So, but then we saw that ship. Oh my God. Anybody that's cruised, when you see that ship, oh my God, it's heaven. Vacation is about to begin.
Plus, it's my first cruise. It wasn't her first cruise.
Yes. But anytime you cruise, it feels like your first one because you're so stupid excited. So, yeah. So when we got it together, got stuff in our room, and this was the first time that this was my second cruise, but we did a ocean view. So it wasn't like no walkout balcony or anything like that. So we spent a little bit of time in the room, mostly to sleep and take, our little afternoon
midday
naps.
siestas.
Yes, because your excursions are so early in the morning.
Yeah, you gotta get up in the morning to go on them excursions.
Come back and get your nap in. So yeah, we were pretty happy about that. So speaking of excursions, honey, when we went to Cozumel, Playa del Carmen, that was we saw iguanas.
A lot of iguanas
and all that stuff. Just I was kind of freaked out by them too because they move kind of fast, and then they just stand there like
they freeze. Yeah, but they really harmless. They didn't really attack nobody.
Yeah,
just that they weird. If you looked at old movies from the 50s, they use iguanas as monsters chasing people and stuff. So.
That's the first Godzilla.
Yeah, right.
Godzilla. So what was your memory when you first got on the ship? It's the first thing you thought about.
Well, it was just, I've never been on a ship. I heard about ships, and I'm in my 50s, and this is the first time I've been on a ship. So I was very excited, but I didn't take all that 9/11 personal on my vacation.
And the ship was like half full. Man. They were trying to just but one thing I will say, they made it so much fun. I met some new friends. I had this one lady, she and I just kept,
plus I hit the jackpot for $400.
Yes. Early on. It was like the first, second day.
I don't know what day it was. It was probably second day.
Right, first, second day. To get you in there.
I hit the $400. I thought I had some money. But then I had to spend it on the princess because she wanted massages, oops and alls and herbs and all that.
Y'all know how it is at the spa. It's no cheap trip.
Yeah, 400 didn't last.
So after all that tents and stuff on the plane, I was like, I need to. Yeah, we need to do this. I'm sorry.
We was blessed to hit that extra money.
Thank God, because they got it right back. But my thing that was so funny when we first got on the ship, I was so excited, and they walk up to you with the tray full of these wonderful.
They want you to
Carnival drinks.
They want you to drink before you even get near your room.
And we're like, oh, honey, oh, drinks. He's like, can I have your sailing sign card, please? I'm like, oh damn, we paying for these.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You pay for everything on
Yeah,
cruise. Don't let nobody know you don't need to take no money.
Right. You're paying for these.
You're paying for it.
So yeah, that was quite exciting. And but again, you know, that's what you do when you go on a trip. That's why they have things called like the drink package.
Yeah.
Which we don't.
I don't drink.
Yeah, because we don't drink that much. But
I'm an honorary Roseberg, but the real Rosebergs, they drink.
Yeah, I'm a lightweight, but yeah, we like professional stuff. Yeah. You know, the stuff that you don't have to keep drinking to play with. That's going to get you there. Driver. Right. I want to drink one drink or maybe drink and a half, and I'm there. So yeah, that was good. So yes, after Cozumel, we then went to New Orleans.
New Orleans. First time I was visiting down there.
Yes, very first time there. And that was the actual day that we were to meet up with my sister and her husband, because that was on her birthday, and the ship arrived there on her birthday.
And the ship we had 16 hours to be in New Orleans.
Yes.
Practically a whole day.
And that was different because usually in the evenings, you're like, well, okay, we're out of there by 4 or 5. But no, they stayed late into the night. But what cracked me up, as we arrived like 8 o'clock in the morning in New Orleans, there was a guy obviously waiting for his friends to come off that ship with drinks in his hand. Somewhere as we're pulling in, just hey, ooh, y'all making all this noise with the drinks in his hand, 8 o'clock in the morning, and we did not know. But like we saw, all those streets and everything were, you know, roped off, where cars couldn't come up and down the street. And then they told us, when you no longer see a bar, that's when you need to stop and turn around.
And do not walk on the side streets.
Yeah, do no side, walking. Mind y'all, this is 2001. God only knows what's going on down there now. This was way back then.
We only saw one group that I pointed out.
Was questionable. Yeah, following us in and out the store.
But I was paranoid anyway, but
yeah,
I was very cautious. Right. We had a nice time.
I mean, obviously we were visitors. They could see we were tourists.
They spot you.
They spot the tourists.
Yeah, they can spot you. Mm-hmm. They hang in groups down there, 4 and 5 in a pack. But,
yeah, that was.
Other than that, we weren't there late at night. I think we had to be back to the ship by 8 o'clock that night.
Right. Yeah. The excursion, the touring, and all that we went on.
New Orleans, which like I said, I've never been there, and all the graves is above ground.
Yeah.
In concrete boxes, and so everybody is buried above the ground because New Orleans is below sea level.
Yes,
and that's why they always flood, because we was on a street, and I said,
you look down,
there's the ship up in the air.
That was crazy.
You can see the water of the Mississippi, and it's really weird to look down a street and see your ship up in the air where the river at, because New Orleans is below sea level.
Yeah, that was scary.
Very strange and scary. No wonder they got flood problems, but later on in life I found they got these big water pumps that pump water out of the city. So, I guess when they had Katrina, I see how they had problems down there, because man, it's a funny feeling to see all that water above your head.
Yeah, and I remember when we were in the I don't know what, the bus or whatever it is where we were being transported in, and the street was to my left and the water was to my right, and I looked, the water's like here, but the homes were down. And it freaked me out so bad. I'm like, how is this even possible? That it's like that. And then we saw that 25-mile bridge.
Yeah, big bridge.
Yeah, that was a super long. And our tourist, we had
great tours.
He was quite entertaining. Yeah, he was real funny. He was like one of those, like, he's told this story 10,000 times. He was just going through the motions, like, and doing. He just had us cracking up. He was very, very entertaining. So just what you need in something like that, because you're going through a graveyard.
Right. Graveyard had tours like it was monuments. They gave graveyard tours through graveyards.
Yes. How about the McDonald's that looked like a church?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's a different city. I mean, I've never been that was my first time to New Orleans. I can see why people like going there.
Sure, walking the streets with your drink in your hand and just minding your business, and nobody's coming through to bother you or interrupt your fun and your partying.
Yeah, it's very nice.
That was pretty nice. Yeah. We thoroughly enjoyed that. And oh yeah, the big old tall homes, and of course the French Quarters. We got to see how
we ate.
That
where we go, we eat. So
we went out into the little artsy district area where they were painting and dancing, and people were singing and playing instruments.
So, it was a very good trip.
That was nice. So after we left New Orleans, there was a deck party, and it was a Mardi Gras deck party. So yes, everybody were in their masks and they were playing, they weren't playing like regular the calypso. Right. They were playing, like other different kind of sound of music. So I was like, well, they're not playing just the cruise music regularly no more. So they were just getting into the theme of things. So that was
through years experience, even though this is our first cruise, the Lido deck is where all the party and the fun is.
Yes.
It's so much fun.
Yes. That's why it was weird to see on Royal Caribbean when they did everything inside.
Yeah,
and not out on
you
a
followed
Lido.
that. I didn't follow.
You were with me when we went. When they had the parade. And
all
the
yeah.
inside.
Oh, because the Royal Caribbean, the ship's so big.
Yeah, everything
you think
was
you're
inside.
on Park Avenue in New York?
Yeah, that was...
Shucks. That's why they did everything on the avenue. They had a parade.
Yeah.
On inside the ship.
That was crazy.
It's unbelievable. You're talking about a huge ship.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
That was the oasis.
That's when they started sleeping outdoors.
No, I started sleeping outdoors when we were
on the second
Carnival.
Cruise. Yeah, but the first cruise we didn't have a deck. So
right, all through Carnival. But yeah.
Once we start getting balconies.
The one after that was the Miracle.
Right.
Yeah.
So quiet. She sleep outdoors. I be indoors.
The balcony. I definitely love sleeping outside. So, but the icing on the cake on this trip was the midnight buffet.
The midnight, yeah.
Which they no longer even
they didn't have after that. That was the last time.
And the big deal of it all is they know that the spread is so extravagant that they allow you to come through for photos first.
It's about a 30-foot table, maybe longer.
Jeez. And then it's like, you just walk around. It's crazy, like you're going to a museum and you walk to the other side. It was nuts. And you know me, I was right there with my camera, photographing it all. And I'm one of the ones that would always have the movie camera and pictures, the regular. So yeah, I was enjoying all of that. But he physically enjoyed all of that.
Oh yeah, that food. Oh man, shrimp must have been 4 inches long. I'm a shrimp eater. Boy, they fabulous layout. Fabulous.
That was this one that had shrimp all across the top, just fanned out as if to say, "Come eat me."
Yeah, well, they fixed the food in some kind of design, so that really made. That's why it was such a photogenic.
Yes, very attractive. Yeah. So all in all, we're just saluting the Carnival sensation.
Saluting the Carnival.
Because they're about to scrap that baby.
Sensation.
And that was a real big deal for us to be on that ship because, almost don't count. But we kind of almost didn't make it. And that would have been the only one true time that we, would have.
I felt secure to go.
Yeah, you sure did. Obviously, I got there eventually. But it just wasn't like, yeah, come on, let's. I mean, like now, people, it's hesitance now because of what things that are going on.
I'm hesitant.
So, I mean, see, and there you go. So, all right, honey, you have anything else you want to add?
Well, over then, I can't wait to 2023 so I can get her on a cruise so she can stop aggravating me about cruising. Love y'all all.
And if you like that, check this one out.